Good morning. It is dark, it is dreary, and it is tipping it down. Welcome to Friday. I hope you're all well. I'm quite chilly this morning, but I'm dressed up ready to go to the gym, so that's why I'm in my hoodie, which I don't normally wear. Straight after this, I've booked a gym session, which is good because I think it'll be the last one for a while, as my gym and my workplace have gone into tier 3. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, it's horrible. It is not a nice day today. So I thought we'd pop on and I thought we'd make a wreath. I made one of these with Rachel, my friend, and upline, gosh, a year ago, 2 years ago, might even have been longer than that actually. Hey Anita. And I thought I would, sorry, I'm being distracted. I'll tell you why in a minute. I thought I would pop on and make one of these because I've got some of the Snowflake paper left over. And they're quick, they're easy, it's just a little bit of fun. My blog post has gone live this morning with the cute little donkeys. Oh, they're coming out in January, but we're having some technical difficulties, let's say. So yeah, these are couple of things I made. They're on the blog at the moment, so if you want to see how they're made, please do pop over there, www.songbirdstampper.co.uk, and that is the stamp set. Celebration, so that's going to be a free one that you can earn January and February. Can you see how dark it is in here? Good morning, Anita. I hope you're well. So yeah, we're on a bit of a time schedule this morning, which is unusual. So I'm going to spin you over. I've got a couple of announcements, and then we shall get going. I'm going to try and turn the lights off, but to be honest, it's so dark today that I'm not sure that's going to be a wise idea. Let me put that one on. And turn that one on. And let's see where we are. Is that a bit better? Hello Liz, nice to have you join me. Are you waiting patiently for Emma's coffee and a card? So, what have we got going on? Let's push you that way a little bit. Registration for my catalogue launch party closes tomorrow, Saturday. So if you'd like to come to a catalogue launch party next year, it's less than £5. You get make and take, games, prizes. I can get them in the post to you. It's on Saturday the 9th of January. It's a range of prices, but so they're all under £5. So if you're a current customer, it's £2. If you're not a current customer, it's £5. And if you're a demonstrator, it's £3.50 because you won't need the catalogue. So those are the prices for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got lots of demonstrations, lots of games, prizes, and a couple of make and takes in the pack as well. So that's going on there as well. And then we've got the class as well for January. Registration closes tomorrow as well for that. That's £15. I've got some left. I've prepared them yesterday and I've packaged them up. But we have got a few left over. So if you want to join in that's £15. Everything you need in there to make 3 projects. Including a little gift box, so that should be good fun as well in January. I don't know which house I'll be in at that point, probably this house still. Boxed up and ready to go, I would imagine. So we're going to make a wreath. Oh, and my Stampin' Blends course as well. I was asked by several different people, would I do a non-product offering, and I have said yes, I will. So for £60 you can get 4 Zoom classes, a private course Facebook group, access to bonus classes and a course handout as well. So take the 100 off, £60, and that get you all the classes but no product. So, or if you want all the product as well, which I think is fab value, 4 stamp sets and all those Stampin' Blends, 19 is £160. Right, let's get on with making. So I've got a wreath here. This is the one I made a while back. And it's doing alright. It's getting a little dog-eared at the edges, but it's doing alright. This was just a lot of fun to make, and I've used a paper plate, believe it or not, as the basis for this. Inside here, I had to look, and I couldn't remember what we used, and it's just a paper plate cut down. But I'm going to use, you could use some grey board and cut a circle out of grey board. Or you could use a wreath frame, which is what I'm going to use because I've got some left over from the poinsettia wreath class. So that's going to be the basis for my wreath. And then basically what you do, it is lovely, isn't it, Liz? Yeah, I made that with my friends in my friend's class. So this is credit to Rachel. All I've done is cut strips of the snowflake paper at 8 inches. And I have used this trusty punch. One of my favourite punches, the banner punch, the triple banner punch, because you get 3 sizes of groove. So you can cut your paper or your card to 2 inches, 1.5 inches or 1 inch. Morning Sandy, you pop it in, oh I haven't put it in far enough, you pop it in, push it all the way to the end, and then that gives you the banner edge there. So you know, like we would fishtail things where I cut in and snip snip, this is the punch that does that for us and makes it super duper easy. How are you all keeping? Is it as miserable and dull with you as it is with me here? I've been having a really down couple of days, to be honest. Yesterday I hit kind of rock bottom at about lunchtime. And I don't really think I've climbed back up, to be honest. I don't think everything that's going on is helping. But I came in and I made a nice card last night, which made me feel good. I made this one, also a celebration. I love watercolouring. Oops, I just love how the Stampin Up stamps help me feel like an artist. And I put Wink of Stella on the hummingbirds as well. So I made that yesterday, which was nice. I enjoyed that. Right, so let's pop that in. Oh, you got persuaded to walk the dogs. Oh. To be honest, I'm glad I've got rabbits. I don't think they'd want to go for a walk in the rain, if I'm completely honest with you. So that is all of my. I did some of these beforehand because you didn't really want to see me punching. Look, it leaves you with these cool things as well. So you could do some tessellated cards with these. I probably won't, but you could kind of make a border. I don't even know if you can see that. The light here is awful. Like this. Yeah, it leaves you with those. Oh, thank you, Liz. I know, it's just rubbish, isn't it? Sometimes you just have these moments. So what I'm going to do is fold those in half. Loosely. I don't need to fold them in half exactly, but that's just going to help me to. Oh, you can see that. Good. I'm glad. Thank you. Just going to help me to put them around the wreath. Now, some of them, they're double-sided, obviously, so you choose which side you want, but you can always change your mind later. You need about 20. I've done 22, I think, this time. I've mixed it up. You could kind of stick with all the pool party ones or all the Misty Moonlight and Balmy Blue, or you could stick with all the kind of pool party and Highland Heather ones. Entirely up to you. I've just gone for it and chucked them all in. I quite like how they all work together. But we're just folding those in half. Some of my favourite colours in here. I'm so pleased that this, not the papers, excuse me, but the dies and the stamps have carried over to next year as well. So that's good. So I'll be using those again next year. Unless I get sidetracked by all next year's pretty things, which is entirely possible. So easy done. New things come out and we all get very excited. I certainly do. Very excited about them. So I've got the purple and blue on that one, and then this one I'm just going to swing over and do the other way around. Great for using up those kind of stripped scraps that we get left with. This, my lovelies, will be our last Facebook Live until after Christmas, and I might even leave it. We've got the class coming up on the 8th of January. I may even leave it until the class because I've got a lot going on. Moving house, hopefully, next year, which will be good. It would be lovely to move and get a fresh start. I know, something else comes out, Liz. That's absolutely right. I think this is, you know, I've got so many ideas for the poinsettias I haven't done yet, and I think, oh, I'll do those next year. Well, let's wait and see, because next year something else equally stunning will come out, and I'll probably be waylaid doing all that. So let's have a look. That is all of our papers folded in half. I've got some of this gorgeous snowflake ribbon. What I'm going to do is I want quite a long length, because I don't know where I'm going to hang this. It's going to be in the craft room somewhere. We don't have this colour scheme in the house, but I have made a lot with this colour scheme this year, so this is my colour scheme for the conservatory. So I'm going to pop to about there, I think. Then tie that. Oh, bless you. Ready to send to me. That's nice, Liz. Thank you. So take this, and we're just going to tie a knot in the end. You can do this however you want, but this is how I did the last one, and I thought I would just replicate it. Fingers crossed. The guy who is having a survey done on this house left it so late. I'm concerned that he is going to find something that he's not happy with. So I'm going to cow's tail this. What does that mean? I'm going to loop it round and loop it through, just like that. So I haven't actually done a very long hanger, but that's it there. And we could even switch that round actually, so that the knot is down the bottom. I think I can do that. I'm not sure. Somehow. There we go. And then we might find that we can cover the knot up with the paper. So there's our hanging loop. And then all we're going to do is pop these around here and glue them in place. So we're just going to glue the ends together, and hopefully once the whole lot comes together it will stay together. In theory. So pop some glue on that one, and then you should be able to slide them round as well. And one of the biggest things, I'm not going to take an age over doing this. Oops, come on. You can, sorry, we're still having technical difficulties with our blog post, and they keep chatting and the chat pops up and it's right in the way of the comments here. So all I'm going to do is go round and pop those around like this. So you could take forever and kind of decide exactly where you want things, so that they're evenly spaced and you know, all the colours are separated, but I'm just going to kind of go for it. I may regret that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So because you're only gluing the ends, you should then just be able to slide them around. Can you see that? So really, it's not that time consuming to make this. It's just strips of paper, punch them. Using that punch, it really does make a difference. Love Stampin' Up punches. And then you're just going to wrap them round. We've not got a wreath on our front door. We've not really got a front door as such. It's we always use the back door, and the front door you can't really see from the road. It's all obscured by bushes and things like that, so we wouldn't really get the most out of it. I did want to make one. I made one when I was at my dad's a couple of years ago when I was living there, and it looked absolutely stunning. Put it on the front door. So again, looking forward to having a nice front door where we can make a night. We went out collecting. Russ and I went collecting all the holly leaves and everything like that. But yeah, it's just not been the same this year. Does anyone else make a wreath? And then you just shimmy them round wherever you're kind of happy with them, really. Like I say, once you do one and you think, oh, that's never going to hold, actually by the time you get round, they all hold each other in place. Probably ought to have one of these dark ones, I think. Concentration as I try and decide which ones to stick where. Just going shopping today as well, food shopping. I hate going shopping at the weekends, so I normally go, but we haven't written a list, so I might treat myself to KFC actually. I might go to the gym and then write a shopping list, go to the supermarket, and I said a couple of weeks ago I was going to have a KFC, so I might get a nice healthy dinner and then treat myself to a KFC for lunch. Right, let's pop decisions. Pop this one in here. Ah, Merry Christmas to you, Heidi. Nice to see you. Thank you for popping in. I know it's busy, isn't it? Everybody's kind of last minute panicking at the moment. I think I'm all done. I'm hoping to see if it continues raining, I probably won't be able to, but I'm hoping to see my brother and my dad this weekend outside under the rule of 6, because we won't be able to see them over Christmas, because hopefully we're going somewhere else for Christmas. Fingers crossed. So I'm hoping to see them. So actually I'm all kind of done and wrapped because Christmas number 1 is happening this weekend. Fir tree to yeah, exactly, Anita. That's exactly what we did, and we found some holly with some berries on as well, which was lovely. I did need to give it a bit of a refresh. I made it like beginning of January, I think, and it needed a little bit of a refresh. So anyway, yes, Heidi, sorry. Merry Christmas to you and to your girls as well. Please do send them our love and say hello. Hopefully you all have a good one together. Yeah, it needed a bit of a refresh, my wreath, because things did start to wilt a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It did all right. You haven't got round to putting it out, Liz. It's nearly Christmas, my love. Be putting it out on Christmas Eve, you will. I'm lucky I took leave this month, so I haven't really been into work much, and I think that's the only reason I feel semi-prepared. I've got 2 blog posts, I say, one today, one this week, and one on Sunday, and they were all done and dusted quite early, trying not to sound too smug, but in with everything else I've had going on as well, I just needed to get those out of the way and off my to-do list. And the to-do list never goes shorter, isn't it? That's the thing. Right, so we're coming to the end now, so I think I've got enough. If not, like I say, it's quite easy, simple to cut a few more. Just 8-inch strips, and then use the triple banner punch. It actually looks really effective. Love this. Should have done this earlier in the year, really. Oh, I love that. Oh, what, that purple? Let's switch that round and have a purpley one, I think. So when it gets to the end, I get indecisive. Are you going to get one this year? It's going up at the weekend. Lovely, Anita. That'll look pretty. I'll be round to yours hopefully on Tuesday with some stuff to drop off. All things being well. I spent my entire year saying all things being well, because you just don't know, do you? Right, so we're coming up for the final ones. Am I going to get one more or two more? I think we're only going to get one more actually. You need another 2 weeks to get ready. Yeah, I thought you'd been doing some volunteering. Filling bags of hope food. Oh, that's nice, Liz. You are so generous, bless you, with your time. My aim this year is to do a little bit more for charity. I said that earlier in the year. I see so many people doing it, and since the Ronald McDonald thing a few years ago, I haven't really done anything for charity. Right, so there we go. We've got our hanging ribbon. You can choose which side you want. They should both be the same, to be honest, but we've got our ribbon coming out of here. Actually, I should have done this first. I've messed up ever so slightly, but never mind. I want that in the middle, and we're going to decorate that. You say, what is that? That is a circle. So I die cut a scalloped circle from the circle layering dies, and then used the largest snowflake in the dies, and it cuts through. Yeah, Tuesday will be about about 9 o'clock, I think. So this is what we should have done. We might be able to squeeze it in here. Should have looped this round, this one, on the inside. So let's loop that round the inside of here. And then we'll just cut a random length. I've got another roll of this and it is retiring soon. So let's cut a random length, pull that down, and then try and cover the gap up with our papers here. So squeeze them back in again, work them back round. There we go. And I can tidy that bit up at the top. So this is then going to stick onto here. Whether I just go onto the middle, I think. So let's put some red tape down the centre of this, because this is going to get covered up with other snowflakes. I've die cut lots and lots of different snowflakes. So let's put that a little. Can you see my head? My head come in the way. I'm just trying to line it up in the middle. Oh no, I've stuck that on wonky. So dark, I can't actually see a thing. Right, so let's stick that in the middle. There, that's better. And then we can chop that off. And we'll put another one on the back of there, and then stick that ribbon on as well. Hey Claire, how you doing, my lovely? Yes, that'd be nice. I'll knock and wait this time. I won't knock and run. It may not be Tuesday though, Anita. It just depends. It's only stuff for January, so it can wait. I will let you know. So let's trim that off. And then we've got our nice hanging decoration in the middle. Although the ribbon is quite stiff, so this ribbon doesn't hang as well. There we go. Right, so we've got a load of snowflakes, and basically we're just going to create a bit of decoration around the side, really. I've got some balmy blue glimmer paper ones as well, so they're pretty. I might put a big one of those in the middle there. Where's my pokey tool gone? Use my scissors. It's just to poke out the middle of these bits here. All good now, that's good to hear. Oh, injections aren't very nice, are they? And then maybe put a white one on top of there. It's quite pretty. And then we've got blue gems, so let's get some glue out and let's start sticking them down. It is pretty, isn't it? I need to sort this top bit out. I'm not particularly happy with that top bit, but might take a little bit of wiggling. I need to get my head in there, so I can do that off camera. So I'm just going to pop that wreath, try and get it in the centre. That snowflake, sorry. Try and get that in the centre. Tombow glue is lovely, but sometimes the more you try and force it and push it in, the less it wants to stick. I might actually use a glue dot on that one. Tombow's the kind of glue that you just need to let it do its own thing. So once it's kind of there and happy, just leave it and it will dry. If you try and force it to stick, it will keep coming off. If that makes any sense at all. So a little glue dot on that one there, and then we'll pop one of our gems in the middle as well, I think. It's just the colours, isn't it? They are stunning. And then we're just going to make a decoration. I'm annoyed I've lost my pokey tool. It's probably right here in front of me. Wow, I can't believe that's literally only taken half an hour to create. So honestly, don't be scared of these. Give it a go. I might put a purple one underneath there as well. Yeah, like I say, you can use a paper plate, you can use some grey board, whatever you've got to create a kind of wreath frame. I picked these up from Amazon. I think they work out less than £1 each for the wire wreath frames. So let's get sticking again there. Oh yeah, do share. I love seeing what people make, Anita. Oops. And I'm purposely just kind of sticking down the centres so that hopefully those outer edges will pop up a little bit. Anybody got last minute Christmas shopping to do then? Or are we all done? Not looking forward to the food shops. They're going to be... I mean, I went into Sainsbury's the other day. I needed to get something from Argos. That's needed. I did need, but I don't like saying need because it is a want really. And yeah, it was absolutely manic. I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not doing my food shop. sticky fingers doing this kind of thing. Still got a few bits left to get. Is that going out, or you aren't doing that online, Anita? Problem is, you go out, it's really busy. You don't want to like overcrowd places, and I'm just left a really long thread on my jumper. But if I know the postal system's really overloaded as well. So to be fair, we can't win at the moment. Go back to kind of Victorian Christmas and just give one gift each. I don't think children and the family would be very happy with that though. Stick one of those on there. And then I think we'll have another cluster up here. Oh, Chichester's lovely. Yeah, you'll enjoy that. Chichester is such a nice place to go shopping. I feel like I need some purple in the middle. I haven't really got any purpley in the middle, but I don't know how now to achieve that. What if I take the gem off, stick a purple one over the top, like that, and then stick the gem on. I'll leave that for a minute, then I can see that on the camera. It might be a bit busy. It's always quite nice seeing things on the screen. That does look a bit busy actually. So I think we'll stick one more cluster up here. If you've got any word dies, you could put Merry Christmas around the top. Put a greeting in the middle or on it somewhere. I don't think I will. I might do that later. But for now, I think I'm going to stick to... Come on. Come on, Tombo. So you just want to put it on and then kind of stick it on and leave it. It's me trying to faff around. I'm going to resort to a glue dot. Tombo is not being my friend today. I've got it all over my fingers. They're so sticky, the glue dots as well. You do only need the one normally. Stick that on there, although I've managed to stick that onto something that wasn't itself stuck down. And a little white one, I think, or a big white one. Can you hear me tutting? I'm having a right mare with this today. Just needs to behave. Right. I mean that's basically it. I know it seems a bit short really, but that's kind of all I have to share. I might try and sort that top bit out, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm not sure whether doing that on a live video is the sensible thing to do or not. I don't really think it needs anything else. I could put a sentiment on, but like I say, I don't really think I want to. I'm just not sure that I like the way this is fixed. So what I'm going to do is cut it and then just tape it to the back, because I'm actually roughing up this paper here and that's not what I want to do. So let's grab a little pair of snips. Gone around there, so let me pull that out and snip that off, because then this will go back together again nicely. that looks better. Just with the ribbon coming out there. And then this we're just going to have to stick onto the back with some tape, and that will lay much nicer. So a little bit of red tape. Just unlock that. So I didn't make one of these in advance. It's probably my downfall. But, you know, sometimes you just got to go for it. So that's a little bit of red tape there. Don't forget to spin this round. This is the back now. Line this up in the centre. And place that down on there. Red tape's the best thing to stick ribbon with, really. You can see the top of my hat. Another little bit of red tape on that ribbon, because then we're going to stick on this one here. I'm going to put some gems on it as well, I've decided. So then that'll hang much nicer, just coming down the middle there. It's a shame I haven't got any purple on the middle, but hey ho, such is life. Got some of these gems. They come, or they came, I don't know if they're still available or not, in two different colours. So we've got this kind of lighter balmy blue and this darker. So I'm going to go for the lighter one and just pop a few of these on our snowflakes, really. Yeah, talc on the hands would be good, wouldn't it? Just to get rid of some of that glue. I've got the talc that we use for heat embossing, that might work. A little one on there. And then you could, if you had some extra and you wanted to just dot them around. Entirely up to you. Just to add a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of bling. Ah, you're welcome. My pleasure. I would love to, if you ever go, please do show me. I say they are really quick, really easy, and all that took was some chopping, and you could fit, if you didn't have the banner punch, you could just do those ends yourself. Absolutely no harm in that at all. Just fishtail them like I've shown you, cut it in half a little bit of the way down. I would fold them in half before you do that, so that you get, so take your 8-inch strip, fold it in half, and then chop the ends. So chop, 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 so that you know you're going to get a nice married up end there. If you did try to do it there and then fold them in half, you would probably not end up with a even end, so you wouldn't end up with a matching end. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Mo. Good morning. Nice to see you. I thought I'd just hop on and show you something a little bit fun that you could do over the weekend while it's raining. And so mine from last year, they do get a bit dog-eared, so you know, but they're not difficult to make again. But I love that when it goes in our colour scheme for our Christmas. And then we made this kind of element for the middle. So I've kept it a little bit simpler here. I might change this up. I may not, but I'm really pleased with the outside of this, and I hope you guys are too. So that's it really. That's it for the end of Christmas. Like I say, we have got the class coming up in January. That'll be the 8th of January, and the catalogue launch on Saturday the 9th of January. So two things coming up. Registration for both of those does close tomorrow, so if you are interested and you want to join in, please do. There's still loads of spaces. Love to have you join us. And registration for those two events closes tomorrow, so just send me a message, let me know you're interested, and I can get in touch, let you know how much they are. class is £15 and the catalogue launch is less than £5. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you so much for ladies for supporting me this year as well. It's been a funny old year. We've all had to learn a lot. We've all had to adapt a lot over Christmas, especially, or rather over the summer, especially going online, all the classes, everything that we've had to learn how to do. And not just me, you guys as well. So thank you is all I can say for supporting me throughout this year of 2020. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. I really, really do. Like Mo says there, have the best Christmas you can. And we'll come back in 2021, continuing online until this situation gets better, which it will. It will get better. So for now, thank you. Thank you so much for your support this year. Have a wonderful Christmas. I'm not going away. I am still around, so I'll be seeing some of you. I'll be chatting to some of you. I still will be on my Facebook page and on my website. But I will be taking a little bit of a break over Christmas. Happy Christmas to you, Anita. Happy Christmas, Sandy. Happy Christmas to everybody watching. Thank you so much, whether it's live or on the replay. Merry Christmas, Anne-Marie. Thank you. And you lot too. Have a good Christmas. Take care. Stay safe, and I will see you in the new year. Bye-bye.